We are overflowing with game streaming services these days. Not only do we have a wide variety of games for download through various platforms, but we can now beam our games directly to our devices, even if we're not actually running them locally. There are multiple companies offering multiple subscription models between them if you want to take advantage of this newfangled technology. But which of these are worth your time and money? We've broken down each major service for you in terms of what you get and what it costs to make your choice a little bit easier. On PlayStation Plus's premium tier, which will set you back a hearty $17.99 for 1 month, $49.99 for 3 months, and $119.99 for 12 months, you can stream a selection of games from a variety of systems, including the original PlayStation, PSP, PS2, PS3, and PS4. Keep in mind that this is not the entire Game and Classics catalog, but select original games within the Classics catalog and Game catalog libraries. PS5 games cannot be streamed. You can play these streamed games on either your PS4 and PS5 consoles, or through the PlayStation Plus app on your PC, given you meet some pretty low requirements including a 15 megabit per second internet speed for 1080p games, and 5 megabit per second for lower resolutions. Again, your mileage may vary depending on your conditions, but this is currently the only way to play PS3 games on modern PlayStation hardware, and the catalog is pretty extensive, so it could be a good option if you're looking to stream some games or don't have access to PS3 hardware. You can stream games from your PS4 or PS5 console to a mobile device, but only games running natively on your machine, as remote play doesn't allow you to play games that are being streamed from somewhere else. Depending on the length of time you want to use the service for, you're looking at anywhere between $10 and $18 per month to stream your PlayStation games. Granted, that comes with a host of other premium benefits, and since premium is currently the only tier that allows streaming, you might as well make use of them. Like PlayStation, Xbox has multiple tiers to its subscription service. And also like PlayStation, you'll need the highest tier in order to stream your games. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which costs $14.99 a month, gives you access to a wide variety of first-party and third-party indie and AAA titles across PC and Xbox, and includes cloud streaming to consoles, PCs, mobile devices, and even dedicated handhelds like the Logitech G Cloud. Most games available in Game Pass can be played through Xbox Cloud Gaming. The big differentiator here when compared to the other platforms we've looked at so far is the number of devices you can stream to. While Nintendo's offerings only allow you to play on Switch, and PlayStation's choices are greatly limited due to PS3 hardware and remote play restrictions, Xbox is the clear winner when it comes to availability of devices to stream to, as games will beam directly to your end-use devices rather than going through your consoles. These devices include Xbox consoles, PC, compatible phones and tablets, dedicated streaming handhelds, and even some smart TVs and monitors. We went hands-on with Game Pass Ultimate streaming directly to a Samsung TV last summer and came away impressed. Even genres requiring precise control like FPSs can work well in the right environment. One big advantage for Game Pass Ultimate and PlayStation Plus is ease of use. Everything goes through the console ecosystem, so there's less authenticating and less red tape in general. Nintendo doesn't have a streaming service per se, but they do have several third-party games available for cloud streaming, including various Resident Evil games, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and even Kingdom Hearts 3. You simply buy these in the eShop like you would any other game, but they won't be running on your Switch hardware. They'll run at a rig somewhere else and beam directly to your Switch. You also can't stream these games on any hardware other than your Switch, and the price of each varies depending on which cloud game you're buying. We've encountered wildly different qualities and levels of responsiveness from our time with the cloud versions of Switch games, so your experience will likely be highly dependent on factors such as your internet speed, time of day, whether or not you're using an Ethernet cable and docking your Switch, and even your tolerance for input delay and streaming artifacts. But on the bright side, you don't need any kind of Nintendo Switch Online subscription to make use of these purchases. Simply buy the game, and it's yours. Well, Not yours, you don't actually own it, but you know what I mean. Yay, digital future! While the other platforms we've mentioned include game libraries that are made available for streaming, Nvidia GeForce Now allows you to stream the games you already own on PC to various devices, including compatible phones, tablets, PCs, smart TVs, dedicated handhelds like the Logitech G Cloud, the Nvidia Shield TV, and even Macs. There are 3 tiers to the GeForce Now service: Free, Priority, and Ultimate, with each tier promising a new ceiling on both performance and playtime per session. The free tier allows you to stream the gameplay from what they call a basic rig, with standard access to gaming servers, and a session length of just 1 hour. This basic rig in Nvidia's fine print is capable of streaming games at up to 1080p and 60 FPS. The priority tier, which costs $9.99 per month or $49.99 per month if you subscribe for 6 months, that shakes out to about $8.33 per month, gives you access to a machine with better specs, an RTX 3060 or RTX 2080 equivalent GPU server with ray tracing enabled, and allows for play sessions of up to 6 hours, as well as priority access to premium servers. As strong as these cards can be, they still only promise a ceiling of 1080p and 60 FPS with this middle tier. The Ultimate tier currently offers access to an RTX 3080 equivalent rig, with the promise of the RTX 4080 cards being accessible as soon as they're available later this year, probably around May, along with DLSS 3. You get exclusive access to the fastest servers, an 8-hour session length, and up to 4K resolution at 120 FPS currently, with that increasing to a possibility of 240 FPS when moving over to the new cards. It costs $19.99 a month, or $99.99 per 6 months, which is about $17 monthly, and Nvidia has said there shouldn't be a pricing change with this year's incoming upgrades. Since GeForce Now doesn't offer any games with its service, it seems to be primarily aimed at those with previously existing PC game libraries with hardware that may be outdated or just not up to the task of running a game ideally. It doesn't run every game, but it currently has a library of more than 1,500 games, and is still growing. On the downside, it can be a bit of a hassle authenticating which games you already own if they're split between several libraries, launchers, and storefronts, and that extra couple of steps when wanting to boot up a game for a quick session can be a major roadblock for some people, so be warned. Shadow is a high-end streaming service that doesn't just give you access to a game library, it gives you a full PC you can operate from a multitude of devices, including other PCs, Macs, Android and iOS devices, smart TVs, and even an Oculus Quest. While this is by far the most expensive option we're looking at today, with a starting price of $29.99 per month or $44.98 per month for extra power to push 4K and ray tracing, having access to a full functioning high-end PC on all your devices is pretty incredible, and can even be used for more than just gaming. I even had a coworker edit videos for work through his Shadow connection because the internet his virtual rig was connected to was blazingly fast. One downside other than the cost is that it doesn't play nice with some anti-cheat software, so some games like Valorant just won't be able to run. Then again, if you're playing a high-twitch game like Valorant, streaming may not be your best option in the first place. There also may be some limited availability, as the high-end virtual machines were out of stock last time we checked. There you have it, our breakdown of the major streaming services in gaming, both what they'll get you and what they'll cost you. Keep in mind that streaming games is highly dependent on a number of factors, including internet speed, connection stability, network congestion, location, time of day, the device you're using, and just how petty the internet gods are feeling on any particular day. But hopefully, this video will at least assist you in making an informed decision. What streaming service, if any, are you thinking about going with? Let us know in the comments below, and for everything else gaming, keep on streaming IGN.